Hey, welcome back to another exciting week of Wizon Break, Darkness Rising, a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons homebrew campaign chock full of painfully obvious pop culture references. I am joined by a group of amazing, excellent, almost professional quality D&D players, and I'm so happy to be here tonight. We are back after a hiatus of sorts. We missed our last session. Tonight's episode, as always, is brought to you by Primordial Secrets. And Garth, before the episode, I know we were talking about boats and whatnot. What's going on with and whatnot? What's going on with and whatnot?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to check and make sure we were streaming. My computer broke, by the way. That's why we took a month off, because we couldn't stream. So thanks for bearing with us, all of the viewers out there. Anyway, yeah, it's fine. It's almost done with production, and then it's going to be in it's getting produced in Hong Kong, so they gotta put it on one of those freight boats and get it over here. So that's end of May still.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Not that far.
Hyped. As the research and development team of Primordial Secrets, we've been branching out and trying to find new things. And we have a toothpaste coming out.
Yep. All natural.
We have feminine products that can be used for any gender.
I'm sorry, this is genderless toothpaste. What is it called, Jordan?
I'm Oral Secrets.
Well, secret, yeah. It's pretty good.
And we've been spending all the money from the GoFundMe on that. Yep.
That's what everyone gets instead of the game. We get a sample of the toothpaste.
Gender fluid toothpaste called Prime Oral Secret.
Damn.
You know?
All those gift games that Dan bought are just going to be a bunch of toothpaste.
Expect your toothpaste in the mail. That'll be a game, everybody. We're getting toothpaste.
What flavor? Is it just mint, peppermint, spearmint, regular mint?
Most mint is very, how do I say this, offensive. we decided to go with a nectarine. It's a citrus acidic flavoring.
Hops are nice, sturdy too.
The most effective in being disconcerting with our identities when it comes
Gotcha. I've never had nectarine toothpaste, but I mean, it sounds better than mint.
really good and good.
I'm sorry, are you saying nectarine toothpaste?
Yeah, that's the flavor. That's the secret of Primordial Secrets. It's actually just the secret.
Stone fruit. The secret is stone fruit.
It's really.
Here's my question: does the toothpaste help with incontinence?
Every time you just gotta eat it a little bit more.
It doesn't not. Yeah.
Does it not?
It doesn't not. Great. This is great. You know, if we were on the verge of getting people to sponsor the show, that's over now. But thank you for considering us.
But why? Fantastic advertisement we just did for our toothpaste product.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to advertise, Jordan, while you're here?
I mean, we don't have time. We have to play a game.
I mean, if it makes you feel like better, it's a map done for tonight's dungeon, so we got time.
Okay, well, great. Fantastic things for sale.
Space news. First and foremost, space news.
Space news is this. I mean, you can
Listen.
see the full moon tomorrow night. Everybody's waiting for the crazies to come out. The freaks come out at night. And as I'm sure you're well aware, that full moons mean werewolves too, so be on the lookout.
What's weather like in Neptune right now, Jordan?
Neptune, it's cold.
Hmm.
It's cold for another like 200-300 years.
And what's the any development on the interstellar trash situation that's circling?
Yeah, we've got we've gotten word from the Janusians that they are going to make a methane gas cloud to engulf it and collect it and become another one of its 167 moons.
And I heard that the Januvians are making the Mexicans pay for it.
Oh, how that will be the first on this space news channel, which I'm the headmaster of. That is false entertainment. Uh,
False entertainment.
that
I love space news.
a shout out to a famous Earthling that we've seen a great future for. Her name is Nola. Shout out to her for a happy second birthday. And
2 years? You've had a baby for 2 years? We've been playing D&D together
Fuck.
For more than 2 years.
I mean-
Wow.
I kept her alive for 3 years. Wow.
You know what? It's not it doesn't get easier.
I
Yeah.
know.
my highest word.
It gets just as hard in different
It
ways.
does. Yeah, because we were thinking like, okay, cool. So like we're almost like a couple more months, but we're trying to transition from like the crib to the bed. And then we're thinking like, what if she wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning? Like, what do you do? Like, we're not there, and she just has a bed to get out of. Like, we now have to like completely, I feel like, remove everything from her room that would potentially kill her, and then like that's everything.
Just keep her in the crib until she's 20.
Perfect.
I can't believe you have a baby. Why didn't you tell us? After 2 years.
He has a baby named after New Orleans.
It's true. I'm going
Funniest
to New
one-liner
Orleans.
of the night right there.
A picture. 2 pictures.
We want to see a picture.
Yeah, we want a picture. No, just
Okay.
Not for the stream though.
Yeah, not of your baby either. What's the
What kind of weirdos are watching this shit?
But yeah, she's cute. But yeah, she's been alive for like 2 years.
Take offense to that.
yeah. Yeah, we have a ghost, everybody. We forgot to mention the ghost on the stream. Sure.
So
All right. Well, hey, let's get back into it. So when we last left our adventurers, if I remember correctly, we were in Iceheim. Does anybody want to recap our last session?
No, you go ahead. You do this.
Way
You're
too
best.
long ago.
All right. So when we last left our adventurers, they had traveled to Iceheim. They had found Tina Jekyll. They had brought her to a bar where she had a violent overdose reaction to dragon dust, which she had lifted off of Ezekiel's person. In the commotion, Gorgo was kidnapped. The group decided to abandon Gorgo and help Tina. They brought her to an old ally of Dismas, the Gut Ripper,
That
who
bastard.
Yes.
who was really excited, I think, to have guests.
Oh,
He was really excited to have guests, and he welcomed the party into his home. He saved Tina's life, and then the party was unceremoniously left his home in search of Gorgo, who they believe is in the lair where the Order of the Crimson Pearl is holed up, an old artisans guild in the northwest part of Iceheim. When we last left our adventurers, they were standing in the street outside of the artisans guild, sort of unsure of what to do. Set the scene. They're standing in the smack in the middle of the road.
Strongly disagree.
In front of this building full of assassins. Then suddenly they catch Tina sort of like chit-chatting with a person. And then before they know it, they're surrounded by the lovely female assassins of the Order of the Crimson Pearl. And just at that moment, Thover, your eyes turned back from like this pure white that had overtaken them and you sort of like snap back to reality,
Oh,
and
there's a,
you realize that this you just had a prophetic vision of what will happen if you stand in the street any longer. What do you do?
It's easy. I'm going to bolt and then I don't know, away from.
Great. So Thover starts running away.
But I'm going to yell backwards. But I'm not waiting for you. I'm not going to tell you then. Run. I'm running and like I'm getting further away as you're learning what I'm feeling.
So you're starting. So you're running away, and the group. So the group sees you running away. Do you have a cardinal direction that you're running? Like in north, south, east, west?
North.
North. Okay, so hold on. So let me just
I'm not looking at them.
let me put some peeps on the map. So here you are. Gorgo is missing.
He's right outside the gate.
You're all here. All right, so
All
then
right.
Silver,
Gone.
you start running north, would take you right into the building.
No, yeah, I wasn't looking at the map. I'm sorry. Let's go east then, down the road.
Okay.
That's where I'll run.
Silver starts running east away from the group. There's Tina. And do you say anything about this vision?
I'm just saying I got a bad feeling. Get off the street. Get off the streets, kids.
Can I decipher if Tina's gonna actually get out of the go hide?
Sure. I think there's a ghost in my house. Somebody just moved.
yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I don't know. Is that you?
No.
Oh.
Scare
You don't have to make a big production when every time you fart, man. Just like
Yeah, come on, man.
My bad.
Okay, so anyway, so Tina looks at you and says, "Oh, where are we going?"
let's hide for a minute. Let's play hide and seek.
Oh, great. Revert like Fey hide and seek.
Just follow me.
Okay, I'm following you. And she follows you like down this alley, like in between buildings. As you come around the side of the Artisans Guild, you see there's like an open courtyard. Everything's really pretty much covered in snow, and it doesn't look like there's been much like foot traffic in this area. Cassian, are you also following everybody?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, we'll move you.
Sorry, I can't get in because like Chrome is telling me that is an unsecure connection.
Okay. So now you're on the side of the building. Gorgo, keep your little guy off.
Is there somewhere to hide?
Keep your little guy off.
Is there somewhere where we could all duck behind something?
I mean, you're looking at a map. There's buildings everywhere.
All right.
All right, can we kick a door in and like just like bust into this building right here?
Yeah, let's take over.
Try make an athletics check.
All right. I'm not athletic, but I will like it. I like it. Athletics. I'm pretty nimble. That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually.
Nice.
Oh, great. Okay, so you see a random door, and before even knowing what kind of building this is, you kick in the door.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And with an 18, you kick in the door, but you find that it gives way very easily because it's one of those like flappy saloon doors, and you find yourself in like all of a sudden like the record scratch moment. There's like a tall, like slender dragonborn who is wearing like a white smock, and there is like a big burly like polar bear folk like laying down in a like barber chair and being like blow dried by this dragonborn. And the dragonborn sees you kick the door and looks at you for a second, and he goes, "Hey man, easy on the door."
Emergency.
In or out.
So my apologies. I was really excited to get into this establishment.
Yeah? Do you have an appointment?
Actually, I don't have an appointment, but I tried and they said to come in and maybe they
Who
can
said?
squeeze me in.
Who said that? Who said to come
If,
in?
I forget. I think it starts with an L, maybe. Whoa. It was here like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, are you talking about Nancy?
Nancy. Maybe was she the one on the phone, like taking the phone calls like 5 minutes ago?
Phone call.
Not phone calls. Not
I don't
was she the one that
This is the word.
that was making the appointments, scribing them down on the parchments like 5 minutes ago?
Maybe. Why don't you have a sheet? Let me just finish what I'm doing. And then you see he kind of like rubs these two like crystals together and they make like this like light, and then all of a sudden like this like wind comes out of this like weird contraption, and he continues like blow drying this bear's fur. And you guys are inside of this like weird barber shop.
Perfect.
I say, so where did you go to barber school?
Hey, I'm very busy right now. Okay, QC, I'm with a customer, but if you just hang tight, and I can help you shortly.
I'm watching the window. By the way, I'm watching the building across the street.
Okay, great. Make a perception check.
Is it just the barber and the polar bear? Are they the only two people in this? Like what I can see, the only
From
people
what you
in
can
there.
see, yes.
Okay.
Okay, with a 10 perception, yeah, you're looking at a building. And you do notice that all the windows are like this like red stained glass, and it's kind of like that like shitty purple like window tint that you used to put on cars in the '90s. Like it's like flapping off in places, but you can see that it is. You can see that the windows are all sort of like covered over in red.
This must be what
So
Gorgo meant by the red moonlight.
I say, yeah, that crimson pearl. How about him, huh?
And then all of a sudden you see like a sense of like a sense of pause come over the dragonborn, and he puts down his tools and he looks at you and he says, "Not here." And he walks to like the back room of the bar.
Okay, I follow.
And as you walk back, he is sort of like leaning against like some shelves. He walked like the back room is like really really small, especially for this like giant dragonborn. So you guys are like very close to each other. There's like a curtain behind you. And he's like, "What what do you have?"
Some information. What do you have?
Um, are you here to hire the gals?
I'm here to hire the gals, is correct. How'd you know? Oh, I mean, obviously because I just told you so. Let me ask you a question, smart guy. How long would it take to say if we put out a big hit, right? I mean, and probably it's going to require like a majority of them to like leave and go. How much are we talking to you then?
Well, it depends. Who's Mark?
Really high profile guy.
Really
He,
high profile. Usually Nancy takes care of all this stuff, but she's not here today. Okay, really high profile guy.
yeah,
Who,
yeah.
who is it?
He goes by the name of the goat.
Is this a joke?
No, of course it's not a joke. I'm dead serious right now. I'm saying.
No, you're the second person to come in here this week making the same question.
Interesting.
Is this a joke?
let me ask you a question. I will never be outbid. Are they paying more than say 10,000 gold?
Yes, much more than 10,000 goals.
Well, that's just wanted to throw a baseline out there. Okay, so we're the second people want to kill a goat. Oh wow, crazy world.
Yeah, but it's not scheduled to happen for some time.
Okay. What if we had some, maybe not quite the goat level, but like maybe just like one peg down?
We just need someone to die. That's all.
Right.
We're not picky.
That's it. Yeah.
Like the mayor of Iceheim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could you
When does it need to happen?
so could we, whoever you need to hire, could we meet them here?
Oh no, they operate under the cover of secrecy.
So basically, like, we'll leave you a note, right? And then, like, you give them the note, and then they'll, like, follow the instructions.
We have very specific ways that we communicate.
Gotcha, gotcha. Um, so I only do business face to face. Roll line.
Oh,
I'll pay extra. I'll pay extra to meet them.
well, they only do business not face to face, and it's their business. So I'm confused.
Gotcha. Well, as a businessman myself, I just like to do business face to face. I was told that, you were the purveyor of, being able to meet the Crimson Pearl, but if my information was incorrect, let me talk to my friends over here. You can go back to the polar bear, and then once you're done cutting him,
And what did you say? What did you say your name was?
so my name is the Hound. Have you heard of the goat? Right, I'm the Hound.
Okay. Are you named that because of your teeth?
Named after the Hound because once the prey is in my scent, I smell it, and I never let it out of my sight.
You have a very good sense of smell.
Great sense of smell, one of the best.
Okay, got it. Excellent sense of smell. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we have a job?
Yeah, we do have a job. So it was the mayor. You were correct.
All right. And do you have the funds?
Yeah. So, like I said, how much for something like that would that be?
Like 50?
50 gold.
No, like 50,000 gold.
Okay. What if we got you a race car?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say race car?
Yeah. Have you heard the sprocket races? It just so happens that we are actually. Do you like sprocket races?
Yes.
Okay. Let me let me see. So you saw my friends back there, right? We
No.
are at. Well, my friends are in the waiting room with me.
Who's that girl
Which girl?
with the horns?
Oh,
Is that her name?
I mean, that's what we call her.
Okay.
That's her code name.
Oh, got it. Okay. What is your code name?
Joe. The Hound, because of my nose.
Oh, that's your code name. I thought that was your regular name.
I'll use code names.
Okay, great.
Anyway,
Anything else we can help you with? Because that guy out there. Oh my God, that guy out there. Yes, the mayor. Should I tell him?
This is what we're gonna do.
He's a really good customer.
Okay, let's not kill him yet because I still have to pay. So let him. Let's just say this. Let's finish up.
Should I tell him to watch his back?
You should tell the mayor that he needs to gather the town's guard and protect him.
Okay, God, I'll tell.
Okay. All right. I'm out. All right. And I say, and I walk over and I say to dismiss. I think I'm gonna just go get the mayor killed.
Good. Enough
And
talking.
then as you're standing there, right, through the door comes like this, like kind of like short-ish, like the size of a gnome, like a little, yeah, maybe it's a gnome, like a little gnomish gal comes like trotting through the door, and she looks at all of you and she goes, "Do you have appointments, all of you?"
You must be Nancy.
That's right. I am Nancy. Do you have appointments?
I get between her and the door.
So yeah, we do have appointments actually, Nancy. We made a very large appointment for my whole party here.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how many will be getting service?
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. And so service for 4, and what sort of time frame were we looking at?
All right, at this point, all right, so is Nancy like what kind of like is it like a half animal person? Like what is
No, she's
Nancy?
just a gnome. She's a little gnome. She has like
Okay.
shoulder length, like reddish black, like dark auburn hair, and she's wearing maybe like a maroon colored, like cool, like a tunic with like an extra like scarfy part of the tunic, and like leather pants and like some like boots.
Okay. I'm gonna use my telepathy, and I want to basically communicate with Dismas and say, "Do you think we should hold this person hostage?"
Too late. I already have a knife to her back.
Okay, cool. All right. I just want to make sure we're all on the same plan. Is that this Nancy character seems like she's important, and maybe we can try to like leverage her at some point to try to see what we can do. We'll trade, we'll swap to these Crimson Pearl people.
You're going to arrange a meeting with the Crimson Pearl, Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
When I say we had a very large appointment, I meant a very large appointment to meet Crimson Pearl.
And then she says to you, she says, "Oh, don't worry. They're on their way." And then she like disappears in like a mist, like a reddish mist.
So like she like dissipates through the air, or like we don't know.
Can I try to-
You don't know what happens. Just was and just
Uh-huh.
disappears.
Can I try
And
to
this,
nick
and
her?
this reminds all of you of the same way that you have seen the members of the Order of the Crimson Pearl sort of dissipate in the same way.
God damn it!
Well,
All right, let's.
how-
We can't talk with these pool fools. Next time you see anyone with red hair, just let me stab them.
Okay, I'm down. All right, how are we getting Gorgo out of this place? We can either just go in guns blazing, which may not end very well.
Where are you guys?
We're like literally, I think, right across the street from here. It's like not where we are. Like isn't that
Yeah,
building
we're-
like we're like right across the street from technically where he's being held.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he is at this point. Well, like the mayor out of here. Is the mayor, like so like this haircut still things is like still going on, or is the mayor left at this point?
No, I mean he's still getting his her did. But hey, everybody make a group perception check. Let's see. Request roll
Oh, all right.
perception.
Ooh, there
Wow.
we go.
Yes.
Oh, natural 20 for Dismas. Tina doesn't need to roll. Silver, Ezekiel 24. Great. So Ezekiel and wait on Cassian.
It says it's rolling. I have some dots.
There you go, 13. for Cassian. So Ezekiel and Dismas, you both notice that Tina has sort of started. This is just taking too long for her liking. She started to kind of like walk around the front of this building, but you can see that she's like kind of being a little bit sneaky, like doing a little stealth walk.
All right.
Tina, what you doing?
And she says, "I think the door is open."
To where? The back door to get into where Gore goes or out the hall grow?
No, the front door, the one right there. It's open. I can see it.
The front door to where they're holding Gorgo.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your phone?
I'm gonna go for it.
So you're just gonna go in there, samurai sword blazing.
Well, no. Are you guys gonna come too?
Yeah, and so is this Dragonborn. I grab him, I put a knife to his throat, and take him with us.
Okay, great. So you have a hostage.
And I say to the mayor, Mr. Mayor, your life's in danger. You should probably call them marauders. I don't know how you communicate with them, but you need to get Penny over here immediately.
And he says, "Okay, I will. Thanks for the tip."
We just saved your life. We just saved your life.
Thank you, young man.
Against the marauders.
Okay, I will call them right now.
Somebody.
Somebody get me to the marauders. Perfect. All right. Now, marauders are on their way. I say, all right, here's the plan, Tina. You're going to walk in, say, this is not where I parked my horse.
Okay.
And then
I don't think deception's going to get us any further, Ezekiel. It's time for swords.
Don't forget, most of my stuff is AOE, and if these buildings are small, even better.
All right, send in the door first.
say, all right, let's go, Tina. Are we?
Okay, so really quick, while all this is going on, Dismas, you said you have a knife to this guy's throat.
Yep.
Okay, we'll make a contested acrobatics check, or you sleight of hand this guy acrobatics here. Let's see how you do with. Oh, that's not really Tina. That's just a random. So that's a 6 versus a 20. Yeah, so this guy starts to wriggle away. You really have the knife to his throat good with a 20, and you pierce his jugular, and he starts bleeding everywhere.
All right, I use my hex on him so that I can tell where he is at all times. And I say, only the Crimson Pearl can save you now. And I shove him into the room.
Inside the building?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, great. And with that, dun, 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 we need some music. We go with Cat.
If you need him to be mended, I can do it. But if you don't really care about him, we'll just let him be.
Well, mending only affects objects.
No. I mean,
in my opinion,
still,
we're not killing nearly enough innocent civilians. So.
that's fine with me. I don't.
We can kill him.
Yeah. So as you kind of push into the door, Tina is the first one in. Where is she? She is here, which I know nobody can see except me.
Tina, that's not good.
And then
We can see Tina.
bring
Yeah, I
it,
love minutes.
left to right line, and we are playing this the old-fashioned way.
I can't.
Let's get rid of Mr. Torment here. Okay, and you find yourself in a large, rectangular, dimly lit room. And as you enter, like you hear like the choking of this dragonborn as he like collapses on the floor, like holding his neck and like bleeding out on the floor. And Tina leans over to you and she says, "Is he gonna be okay?"
That's entirely up to him.
Ooh.
And whatever god he prays to.
He made a choice.
Okay, well, you find yourself in a large, sort of spacious room inside what used to be like an artisan's guild. The walls are like stone walls that are like completely bare, and there's nothing on the floor. At the far side of the room, you see a little bit of like flickering flame light coming out of a hallway to the far left-hand side of the room.
We need Gorgo. Let's rush, everyone. Try to rush to find Gorgo, and then before engaging them.
Then Tina, we gotta find a friend. Are you ready for battle?
Oh, I'm so ready for battle.
Okay, and I say to my sword, are you ready?
You can do like an anime run through everybody.
Okay, and then the sword.
Yes.
The sword. You hear a voice in your head and surprisingly to you, she's very supportive. She says, "Oh yeah, I'm ready."
Let's go. I say, Tina, you lead the way, and me and Dismiss are right behind you.
These bitches are trying to kill your husband, Tina.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's already a hit out. Someone told me there was a hit out on your husband already.
Oh,
Okay.
right. I didn't know that.
Okay, so she
We're gonna
goes.
stick in the very middle of the pack because that's my butter bread. And butter.
That's your butter bread.
That's my butter. That's my bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
That's where I belong, right in the middle.
Give me a blessing, fool. I tell Thovir. That bear shit you do.
That bear shit you do.
We don't have Gorgo in case.
Oh, that's right. We don't have our tank. Okay. Give me a second. It's been a minute. Let me find it. Let's see.
When I cast the blade ward on myself.
There we go.
I down my potion, giving myself celerity. And then I cut both my arms, doing 2d6 damage to me. And I'm ready.
I will cast. You wanted bears and durns? Is that what you wanted?
Yes, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fuck. Oh, no, that's good. That was the damage I did to myself. I only did 3 to myself.
So you get 2d6 temporary hit points, which are yes, and you have advantage on Constitution check.
All right, 2d6. You want to roll my 2d6?
No grumbles.
Oh. Alright, hey, I lost 3, I gained 4. Alright, is
Right.
Tina gonna lead the way? Is that true?
Tina has already started down the hallway, and she's kind of like sneaking and looking back at you, and is looking back in your direction.
I say, all right, Tina, I'll step where you step. Watch out for booby traps.
And she says, "Okay,
Let's go.
are we supposed to be whispering?"
Yes, we gotta be as quiet as possible, stealthy like.
Okay. She says, "Okay." And she saw the torchlight flickering from down the hall ahead, and she starts making her way downtown.
If you said it, I missed it. And how big is this hallway, this room?
I
General.
are you guys not on this map?
No.
I mean,
No,
we can only
we're in the
see-
town.
Yeah, we don't see the town.
Goodness gracious!
Oh, that's okay.
I legitimately thought that, like, when you were saying, like, the dungeon wasn't, like, all the way ready.
Oh, when I said, so here, I'll show you. Okay, well, you're going to.
Then you said we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's
right,
what I
that's
thought.
fine. Me too.
Oh, man, you know what? Okay, I'm like honestly, only like half a step better than that. But why are you not here? Activate it.
There we go.
Yeah, everyone just settled in for.
Little theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I knew you'd be open to that, I probably would have said it. But can you guys see like
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
literally, this is like a whiteboard map.
Yeah.
Black.
All you see is black.
Well,
I
Jordan, or
Your character, I think, is.
Oh, right, Gorgo. So I don't
You're
know
not
why.
there.
Well, actually, I can stick you in a room. I will. It actually might be fun for you to know like how
Uh,
close people are to you. Let's see.
Oh,
Let's find-
give Rob Tina's character sheet.
So this place is definitely a lot bigger than I was picturing. Okay.
Can they see that?
No, I don't know what they can see, but hold on. You get to see how the sausage is made, Gorgo, because you're here. So we get to see a lot of what's going on. Okay, don't move your character for it.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, but can you at least like see that you're on a map?
I'm
Okay,
in.
so Tina is in this hallway. Okay, and the hallway is like a long hallway with like a stone wall at one end, and torches like along the side. And I see Ezekiel is kind of following Tina, and she's walking very carefully and checking for traps and whatnot.
I'd say, Tina, you're doing great. Great adventuring.
Okay, and then as the last one of you enters the room, you hear this like heavy mechanical sound, and then this like, and then this huge iron door closes behind you. Clank.
God damn it, Tina.
But then when that happens, she screams, and one of the snakes she keeps in her hair goes out of her hair, down onto the ground, and then finds like a little crack in the wall and goes like slithering through the crack in the wall. And then she, without even thinking, goes, "Oh no, Lucy!" And then she like turns herself into like a mouse and goes chasing after the snake, and she is gone.
Great.
Like having a puppy.
They're playing all alone. She's too powerful. She like just one shots everybody.
Okay.
She's Siri.
I mean, could you imagine?
Wow.
Could you imagine going through a dungeon with a girl that's soloed a frost giant, and you guys,
I know it would have been like, okay, we just sit back.
right? Or worse, it would have been weird to
Yeah.
have her not be doing combat with you. So,
All right, Cass, are you
don't
gonna
worry.
do your smoky thing?
Her day, Tina. You have not seen, or maybe you have. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think you've seen the last of Tina Jekyll.
All right, guys, we have to test our traps now ourselves.
Okay.
Cassian, are
Well-
you gonna do your smoky thing, or are we just?
All right,
I'll
all right.
pass.
Pass that trace?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask, but then she was just
Well, now that we don't have Tina, we're screwed.
okay.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Tell me how you really feel. Jeez.
Yeah, have faith. You know what? Dismas, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about this elf who had faith in the Lord, and the Lord told him to kill and sacrifice his only son. This man, this elf, half man elf, said, "You know what? Jesus, I will sacrifice my son." That's the kind of faith we need, and that's the kind of faith I know you have in your heart.
You're right. That really
Faith
inspires.
in
And now Dismas gets like bonus points for being inspired by my awesome.
Yes, and you also get one inspiration point for finally doing what I wanted you to do the whole time, and like make your bardic inspiration a sermon. I love that.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
You got a trophy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are in this room. It's about it's a hallway. It's about 20 feet long, give or take. It's about 10 feet wide. There are 5 lit torches on each side of the wall, casting flame light. And at the end of the hallway, you see a perfectly smooth stone wall.
So with the pass without trace, does that mean Cassian gets to like move, or is it everybody, or is it just Cassian?
Oh,
It's me and all my companions.
Okay, so we can move now freely without more about movie traps.
That is not how Pass Without Trace works.
Okay. So I'm not moving yet.
no, I'm already at the far end of the. I'm already at the far wall.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking up. Is there anything above us?
Yeah, so you look up and the ceiling is also like smooth stone. And did anybody say anything?
No, we're being stealthy. So I'm feeling around the edges of this wall, looking for seams, runes,
Okay, so make an investigation check.
Yeah. I too investigating, trying to figure out.
What is that roll? Sorry.
This is a bit better. This is like an 18.
I have an 18 investigation. I'm kind of
Okay,
worthless
great.
at this
So
while
with
I have
18
my
investigation, you can sense that there is that this is something that is openable, but you don't see any way to open it. And you feel around on the floor and you can feel this like current of air coming in from the bottom underneath the door. And you feel you know that this is a door.
All right, I blink to the other side with Misty
You
Step.
blink to the other side.
With Misty Step. If I can feel a current, then I know that.
You know it has another.
So double check the words on Misty Step because I thought Misty Step was a location that you could see, but I could be completely wrong.
You could be right though.
Primordial secret.
This rule check is brought to you by Primordial Secrets.
Unoccupied space that you can see. Can I look under the door? Can I feel a breeze? Can I peer through a crack underneath?
No. But as you get down on the floor to try to look, all of a sudden you hear this like female voice like cackling like all around you, like and then she goes, welcome travelers. I see you have found your way into our hideout. This you now find yourself in the course that we use to test the mettle of our new recruits. Typically, one of the members of our order does this entire labyrinth alone. So, for 4 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, I can't imagine it would be a problem.
We already bested your beast, woman. Come out and face us face to face.
Yeah, seriously, like if I wanted to do an obstacle course, I would have went to school.
What?
And then she says, well, there's no turning back now. If you ever want to see your friend alive again, you'll have to complete some trials. It will test your ability to both think and do combat.
We're not here for him. I'm here for you. Come out and show yourself.
All right, open the door then, lady. Let's go.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
here you go. And then you hear this.
We passed.
What?
We passed.
We passed the test.
Yeah, the door's open. We win. She fell from my mind
And
check.
this big stone door opens, and you find yourself in a very, very large room. It's dimly lit. There's a couple of braziers in the corners casting light throughout the room. And in the center of the room, you see a body laying on the ground. And the body, it's a large body that is very familiar to you.
Oh no.
Is it Gorgo?
Grumbles.
I was thinking Grumbles.
Who is it?
And it's very dim and dark in this room.
Oh, we all have dark vision.
Yeah, we all thought it was.
Right, but you don't have like night vision, you just have dark
Well,
vision.
that's true. Okay.
So you see this like heap of man like covered in like blankets in the center of the room and might or might not be in the shape of Gorgo.
Is anybody checking for traps?
Yeah,
And
I hold people back. I'm like, no, don't go yet. This must be a trap. She just basically warned us that it was a trap room.
Right.
all right, let's span.
So if you
let's-
want to check for traps, you can make an investigation or perception check.
everybody,
Okay.
everybody, make some checks.
Investigation.
I want to do perception because. All right.
Ooh, 17. 23 from Dismas. 23 from Ezekiel.
Nice.
We are trapped.
15 from
Finding.
Silver.
Yeah.
And Cassian with a 16. So
Nice, Z. Oh,
none of you detect any traps. Dismas and Ezekiel, you both notice like small outcroppings in some of the walls, about 5 feet wide and 5 feet tall, that could be secret doors of some kind. But you don't notice anything that looks trapped. No plates on the ground. Nothing in the ceiling that looks like it's going to swing down and hit you. You even kind of scope out the walls, and it doesn't. Apart from those like weird doors, you don't see anything that looks like it could be that it could be a trap.
I think I'd almost rather there be traps than it be this.
Yeah. Say let's fanning out around this person. We don't know who it is. We don't know what's going on yet. Don't get.
Short
Man.
one. This is for you. Make sure he's alive, right?
Yep, coming up.
Okay, so Thilver, as you approach what
Yep.
you believe to be Gorgo's body with a heap of like blankets over it, what do you do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is whoever's the closest to me, as quietly but enough so that they can hear me. I'll tell them it's Gorgo. It's Gorgo. He's
Well,
under.
Mega, before you say that, all you really see on the ground is like a 7-foot heap of blankets.
Oh, I thought you were okay. A heap on the. I'm actually, if I had just seen a heap on the floor with a blanket over it, I'd probably approach cautiously, but still keep going.
Okay.
All right, so I guess getting within touching range. Do I realize it's Gorgo?
So you're within touching range now. Make a medicine check.
Does the pile smell like shit?
Great. So with a 22 medicine check, you stare at this and you realize it's a large humanoid figure under a pile of blankets, and there is a faint breath. You can see that the ever so slightly this like rise and fall of breath, like there's an unconscious creature underneath these blankets.
All right. Knowing that we're here for Gorgo anyway, I probably wouldn't be as. I would just take the blankets off.
Okay, so you take off the blankets, and you will be surprised to see that laying in
He
the
disappeared.
floor is not Gorgo, but you actually see a like very slender, elfish man with a little bit of gray skin, a head of white hair, sort of like in a mess, wearing like simple leather armor, and beside him on the ground to fill out the Gorgo shape is like a giant, like large burlap bag.
So before anything happens, is it possible as a reaction and a tactical advantage to like jump back?
Yes, absolutely. Make
Okay,
it an acrobatics check.
Okay. No.
So you do exactly that. So with a 3, you go to jump back, you kind of like trip over your own feet a little bit and sort of like land, like scoot on your butt on the ground. And as you're sitting on the ground, you can see like this fit. You kind of keep your eyes locked on this creature, this character, and you see like just the ever so faintest breath, sort of like being drawn in and let out.
That's creepy.
by this creature.
And it's not doing anything.
No, I mean you with your medicine check, that's like still active. You can see this is an unconscious creature.
Oh, okay. All right.
And as you kind of like look in the darkness, you can see maybe like some claw marks that this person got caught with, some like claw marks across the chest, maybe.
Okay, so it's just this person laying in this room. There's nothing else. Okay. I am
What
going.
do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm just gonna do this. All right, so I'm detecting the thoughts of this creature.
Ooh.
There.
Okay.
Let's see. What does this actually do? You initially learn the surface thoughts of this creature, what is most on its mind at that moment.
Okay.
You said with my medicine check, did you mention that it was injured or it was just?
Yeah, so it's an injured humanoid.
Okay, it is
It's
injured.
unconscious. Can
Okay.
you detect thoughts of an unconscious creature? I don't know, but in this case, we'll give it to you since you're going to use a spell slot. And yeah, so you tap into the thoughts of this creature, and you hear like this jumbled words. You hear like bones captured, not gonna make it.
I say, Thurber, were we able to revive him, or at least make sure he doesn't get out?
We are able to revive him. Only Ezekiel can hear that, right, Tom?
Are you speaking telepathically to Ezekiel?
No, I'm speaking just.
Yeah, only Ezekiel hears this.
Okay.
Like
The bones thing.
bones.
Okay.
Oh, my bones, my bones.
Okay.
It says something about his bones. I hear bones. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you want this creature alive, I can make it happen.
All right, so I kind of telepathically talk to this creature then.
I don't think so. You can't talk to an unconscious creature.
Okay, so he's unconscious still.
There were some things in the wall that looked like it could be secret doors.
Yeah.
Perhaps this is.
Do we think we should investigate before doing this, just in case? This thing's been sitting here. It's not like it's.
I think this man is beyond help.
I mean,
My
I can tell you.
bones. And you hear it kind of getting louder. They're trying to take my bones.
They're trying to take his bones, is what this creature is saying. What do we? I mean, maybe his bones are valuable. Should we take his bones?
I mean, I wouldn't mind having some extra bones.
I mean, you think that's what the test is? Is just putting this creature out of its misery? Like the, you know?
Do we know if the Crimson Pearl is founded in any, like, has any religious undertone?
I don't know. If only you had a way of getting information. I don't know. You don't know anything about the Order of the Crimson, outside of the fact that they're a band of female assassins.
Yeah, and they had a beast and they're mad at us. And
Is this it's probably a dumb question. Is this a male?
Yes, this
Creature?
is a male elf with white hair.
Okay.
Says the spell is particularly thought as president in as part of an interrogation. Yeah, I'm interrogating this man thing. It says.
Yeah, but now you can't interrogate something that's unconscious. You're only getting his unconscious thoughts.
don't wake him up yet. Let me look closer at the door.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting on a. Because it's creeping me out. So.
I approach some of the indented walls to look closer for.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh my god, there it is.
Oh, so the natural one investigation. I mean, you've already concluded that there are doors. Do you get advantage on checks that use like certain senses?
Fey, Fiend, or Undead is all I. Oh, and advantage if something horrible happened here.
Well, this guy's laying here with like no bones.
Yeah, so I guess are you well? But the something horrible here is that you're like finding visions.
I mean, that's my level 9 shit. Yeah.
So do you want to try and like touch this thing and see if you can have a vision?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess so. After failing to find any keyholes or whatever, I'll be like, maybe.
Oh, Dan, what
Maybe
was
the
the deal
stone will
with
tell
being
me
outside? Like in the streets. What was that? Or was it just that you were going to move us?
No, no. I don't know. You have a patron deity that can intervene on your behalf.
Oh,
at any
okay.
time.
Okay.
So yeah, so okay, so Garth, so you put your hand on the stone that looks like a little door, and you sort of your eyes go black, and you look up, and your body is sort of overtaken by this memory, and you see like in the room, like sort of like you see the room that you're in with sort of like overlapping like throughout the ages, like different of these like women, like gnomes and humans and elves, all kind of like walking like from like as you kind of like look around the room in this hazy state, you see like that door that you just walked through like opening, and like a gnome walks through, and like opening, and like a little human walks through, and like opening, and like a larger like female creature walks through, and they're all sort of like equipped with daggers, and you're kind of watching this like overlapping play of like all of these women sort of like coming in and like doing battle, and then you kind of look down, and it almost looks like the wall is sort of sliding up, and you see like these big hulking like creatures that like come out of the wall, and these women sort of like in different ways, like some of them are using like aerial combat, so they'll like jump around and like do battle. Others are like more like wrestling the creatures, and then you sort of like see, and then you the last thing you see is you see the man in the center of the room, like in this like this translucent vision state. Like the door opens, and you see this man sort of walk in going, hello, 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 and then it cuts to like the same sort of like the thing sliding open, and then he just gets sort of like mauled by these beasts, and then is like laying there in the middle of the room, and then as he falls and the beasts sort of recede, like all of a sudden like all the thoughts like come rushing back to the present, like all piling on top of each other, and then you're back in the room, and
Ready yourself. This is an arena.
Dan, I'm going to cast just by using an action. It says, Eyes of the Grave. It allows me to know the location of any undead within 60 feet.
Yeah, so you use that, and you don't actually detect any undead.
Okay, all right.
I perch myself at the like ready to strike whatever comes through this doorway, and I yell, "Bring on your trial!"
I say, Thorber,
fiends.
revive this guy. Get him up. We need him.
I'm sick of waiting. Let's
He?
be done with it.
How damaged is this guy? Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, he looks like a somewhere between a commoner and adventurer. He's very scrawny. You can see like he's like a lanky, thin elf, even under like the leather armor that he's wearing, and you can see that he's pretty injured.
You guys really want him up, or do you?
I mean, if
he's worthless. If they're not going to send
I
their
can
beasts,
see how he's kind of.
then you.
And then as you're standing over him, Filber, he sort of like coughs a little bit, like, and like starts to like stir a little bit.
Check his pouch.
And then
Check his
Ezekiel,
pouch.
you hear in your telepathy, like, I must protect my bones.
Check his pack.
yeah, I say over to I say search him. He's too weak himself. What's he got?
Whatever he's wearing, we turn it out.
Look for
Yeah, so you check his pockets. he's got like a couple of like mundane items. He's got like a pocket knife and like a dagger, but you can tell it's the type of dagger that you like buy at like a general goods store, not like the type of dagger that like a rogue would have, right? And then a giant burlap sack next to him is just full of bones. It's like a stack of bones. It's like almost as big as a person, like this big.
Let's just take the bones and protect them.
Yeah, I say, open the bag of bones. Listen, what kind of bones we got? Anything good?
Yeah, so Thover, with your medical knowledge, I mean, you're still riding that really good medicine check. There's animal bones in here. There's bones of creatures that you really can't identify. There's bones of humanoids in here. There's just all sorts of bones. Some bones broken in half. Some like full bones.
They're just bones.
All right, just bones.
A lot of different bones. Ismus,
Some
you
half
said you
bone,
want
some full bone,
All right, well, never mind then. If I was
them bones,
bones.
them bones.
some flaccid
Alright.
bone.
Well, I mean, do you need bones? Probably not. So we could leave it. All right. Well, we'll see.
Can we use them?
I mean, maybe.
Craft or not craft, but like crafting.
Are there any sharp bones in there? Like teeth bones, maybe? Yeah, like a shark, like a shark mouth bone, like a shark jaw.
Then Ezekiel, you hear a voice in your head, and the voice goes, "What do you know about bones?"
And I go, I don't know. We're just standing here waiting for someone to either come and attack us, or I can just kill this guy right now, or let him live. What should we do? I don't know.
Are you asking me? You're the adventurer. You're the courageous one. This person is obviously in need of help.
Yeah, I have a try. Server, just get him up.
All right.
Worst case
Yeah,
scenario,
see,
we'll just kill
I'm
him.
standing over him, like, prepared in case something goes down with him,
Fair.
and kind of just like nodding my head, about like, let's just see.
Does he need like a spare the dying, or does he need a full fledged?
I mean, he's got 0 hit points. He looks like he's already stabilized. So spare the dying.
All right. So we'll just healing word. Give him
Yeah.
Give him a light duty.
Quit messing around with that guy and be ready to fight.
Okay.
Get him
Yeah,
up.
So wait, are you casting healing?
Yeah,
word?
I'm just trying to get to it. There we go.
Okay, great. So as you cast healing word, the creature's eyes sort of flutter open, with regaining 7 hit points. Wow, that's a lot of hit points.
Oh shit.
So gets to 7 hit points and sort of like rolls on its side and sort of crooks itself up on one arm, and then
And he gets 5,
and
10
then-
more hit points. I gave him some more.
and then what do you say?
What happened here? Quickly.
Is Rob still on the call? Is Rob?
He's a ghost. He's muted though. And you mean Shirley, the ghost? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
The anticipation.
I know the anticipation is stressing me out. So then he crooks himself up on one arm and he says, "Did they get my bones?" And he starts patting himself and he starts like, you hear him like muttering under his breath, like, clavicle, okay. And he's like touching all of his bones, like femur, okay.
Like, not all your damn bones are still in your body. Relax.
And he says, how do you know about my bones?
So you've been talking about your goddamn bones since you've been laying there, since I walked in this room.
You know about my bones?
And then I talk into his head and I go, yeah, how about your bones?
And he goes, okay.
And I talk into his head again. I go, what happened here?
You know, I don't know. I was
How'd you get here?
And I was invited here. Something about a ritual or some kind of thing I don't really quite understand. And I entered this room and these beasts attacked me. And then right as that happens, right as he says that, these like big stone slabs in the wall start to move and like these like 4 around the room. And curiously, the one that Dismas is standing over with his knife doesn't open.
Oh, come
But
on.
4 other ones around the room start to slide open, and you see like dire wolves, which are like wolves, but they're like the size of like almost horses. They're big wolves. Like they're already larger than a normal wolf. They sort of like come through, and you can see they're kind of like dogs do, kind of like doing like a little dog stretch of like kind of like shaking the sleep off. And then they sort of take like 2 or 3 steps into the room, and they kind of like grit their paws into the ground.
No.
And kind of all simultaneously, they all start to kind of do this like, and they start like hulking up out of control, and you can see they grow even larger than they were as
Everybody back to the center.
What?
I'm just saying, everybody back to the center.
They start to like hulk up like really, really big, and I will say everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah.
And with that initiative roll, we're going to take our first break.
Can't roll yet. There's no combat encounter.
All right. Now roll for initiative. And real quick, as that's happening, Oswald like reaches into his jacket and he pulls out like this like healing potion that he had like tucked away in his jacket that you guys all missed when you were checking him, and he brings himself up to full health. All right, and with that, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, more Dungeons and Dragons.
Oswald Muckberg.
Primordial Secrets and their new toothpaste. Look it up.
gone to so many auditions, you know. The team challenge. They have 2 teams. And someone from the losing team is go home.
Where is everybody?
They all went to bed.
Right?
Are your guys' rooms close enough where like you can hear each other?
No, Dan's office is in the basement.
Hmm.
Mine's on the second floor, so
Oh wow. All right.
yeah. So whatever that noise was, we both heard. Mm. But Dan is kind of a loud talker, so sometimes I can kind of still hear him being animated.
You feel them in the walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys did the Star Wars thing, right? Yeah. Disney.
Uh-huh.
Well, how was that? Was that good?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was it Galaxy's Edge or whatever? That
The
was
whole thing was awesome, man. Like if you're planning a trip to Orlando, do it. It is awesome.
I would
wanted
love
to do the Star Wars, but I was worried that it wasn't enough. Like you pay the same price as like a full theme park, and all you get is like
That's true.
one Millennium Falcon and like a couple Stormtrooper selfies. Was there and like a cantina bar?
Well, yeah, so Disney, it's in Florida. It's at Disney Hollywood Studios, and I think Disney Hollywood Studios is a really good theme park.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of really good stuff there.
Oh, okay.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it every time. The park that I like the least, and Jess will disagree, is Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, my least favorite one too.
But
I'll tell you
also
what.
Animal Kingdom had some really cool stuff.
Okay.
The coolest things at Animal Kingdom is the Avatar stuff, and if you come on a bad day, you're gonna wait like 4 hours to get on the cool ride, Avatar.
You gotta watch out. Like, the worst part about the Disney parks is the child trafficking.
You know what's funny? Actually,
Brought to you by
Disney-
Primordial Secrets.
Disney World is the like this. If there was one place where I didn't feel like my child would be stolen, it would be Disney World because of how safe Disney World is, like security, and like nobody's stealing your kid at Disney World.
No.
If you think about how many people go into Disney World and how many times do you hear a kid was stolen from Disney World?
Well, that's because they keep that shit a secret.
Yeah, that's probably you don't.
That's right. That's right. They just tell the parents, don't say anything to anybody.
Off to Epstein's Island. Let's go.
I wanted to go on the I forget what it's called, the Imperial Cruiser like hotel where you.
Yeah, the Galactic Star Cruiser costs like $6,000.
Yeah,
That's really
why
cool.
I'm not going.
So let me say, all my cousins work at Disney, and I was at their wedding, and they were talking. All their wedding guests, like they all work at Disney and the Galactic Star Cruiser. So I was talking to some people who work there, and they said it's worth it if you're going to put in the effort because it's fully immersive. Like so, it's a 3-day live action like Star Wars D&D adventure. Like you get like a role,
Right.
and it's like if you're gonna like really get into it, it's like it's worth it.
If you're just treating it like a themed hotel, don't bother.
It's not right, but if you're gonna like really play, like it's
That's cool.
definitely worth it. Yeah,
This,
because you can do some cool stuff.
what is this?
And the
Oh,
Galactic
dude,
Star
go on
Cruiser
YouTube, check the
Hotel. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like but you can be like the only thing, and then we'll start playing is that they messed up because they should have geared it towards people our age and older.
Yes.
Because we have way more disposable income than people who watch the newer ones because like there's nothing about it that's going to be like you're not going to see Boba Fett, you're not going to see anything from it's all like the New Order, like Vader, all that shit that's not there. So that's what they messed up because if you would have put it in that timeline, more people would go because more Gen Xers and millennials like myself appreciate the
I agree.
we have more money.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, Mr. video game / card awesome game guy, creator, man, Seattle, cool guy, Steve Jobs, basically.
I'm basic. Yeah.
You're basically like the guy who created Catan but cooler.
I mean, I won't argue there. Guy's a nerd.
Sick burn, bro. You got him. All right. Let's.
Wait, Jordan, are you all set?
Oh, let me check this out right now. I'm sorry, I forgot to check that. Oswald of yeah.
Oswald
Okay,
Copperpot.
so yeah, so spoiler alert here. Rob was supposed to play Oswald tonight, and he didn't make it. So Jordan is going to fill in for him. Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Oswald. I hope Rob would play Tina.
No, I would walk.
I think he would do a good job.
Yeah, you do a
Oh,
wonderful
no. What
job.
did I do? Fuck! I just. What did I do?
Too good.
Hold on. Okay, phew. There we go. So you've got 1, 2,
The Mentors.
3, 4 of these hulking blood wolves. Let's get them on the table.
I can't believe you didn't let me just behead one from my preparing by the door.
You know what, man? I was very.
You couldn't have just said there was 5 wolves and Dismas decapitates one before.
Oh.
All right. You know what? Next time. All right. There we go. They're on the board. Oswald, roll for initiative.
Oswald Copperpot.
Did it
All
roll?
right.
Oh, sorry. Do it.
Yeah, that sucks being at the end of the initiative order.
Well, let me do. I'm just gonna roll a 20.
Yeah. Pretty shield wall.
Here we go. Did you just roll a d20?
Yeah.
No, go into the combat tracker. You should be able to roll Oswald's initiative.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
So right click the little fist and
Yeah.
pop out the combat tracker.
Yeah.
And then next to Oswald's name, there should be a little dice.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's slow.
All right, with a 2. Okay.
So I guess I'm not last.
So, here we go. So these wolves, these hulking wolves, they like burst out of their skin. It almost looks like a person turning into a werewolf, but like a wolf turning into a werewolf. So these things like, they like hulk out of their skin, and you see like almost like flames in their eyes as they start to like circle you in like a clockwise fashion. Ezekiel, you are first to act.
Can I use me and the sword like
I think you guys are copacetic. What sword is in your inventory right now?
I want to use beam.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a +1 sword right now?
Yeah, I got my
So then, yeah, you should be able to just go in your action bar and use the beam.
okay. Beam
So
attack.
if you go to if you click
yeah,
on
yeah.
the thing at the top, magic
There you
item, and then underneath magic items, you should have beam attack +1.
Oh, you have to be at full health for this attack? Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's the Master Sword.
It's a sword of courage. Shane.
Um,
I'm also tagging these wolves with colors so that you guys can tell them apart.
There's a 14 hit.
So a 14 does not hit.
Okay. Now, do I get a second attack with beam?
Get a second attack.
With beam. Okay. Well, I know 14 is a base of not hitting. That's not a 15 hit.
A 15 also does not hit,
All
unfortunately.
right. Well, then that is my turn, and I say, listen, we tried. So we'll be back. Don't worry.
Okay, Dismas, you're up.
All right.
Cassian, you're on deck with a 10. So here's our initiative: 18 Ezekiel, 13 Dismas, Cassian 10. Gorgo somehow rolled initiative, but you're not in combat. Let me just take you out of the combat altogether. And October with a 3, and Oswald of Muckberg with a 2.
I can't see the combat field. I'm kind of blocked out.
Oh, okay. I can fix that. Token. has vision. Update token. Can you see now?
10.
No, I cannot. I can see Gorgo where he's at.
Yeah, so go into the combat tracker and like click Oswald's picture and you should be able to see him.
Got it.
35.
Okay.
I see now. Yes. 4 wolves.
40.
I got a bag of bones.
All right, I swing around to the far side of this wolf. I say, "Don't let them surround us." And then I strike with fury. My blood, my
Danny
sword
Tanner.
thirsting for blood. Here we go. 1 + 6 + 4, that looks right. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Okay. That will be normal damage plus this much lightning. All right. 11 piercing,
Okay.
4 lightning.
All right, and so you do 15 points of damage.
Okay. Same sword again. 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Okay, and then I break out my.
Well, 17, you go and you sort of come down with your sword, and it starts to kind of come in and just kind of like comes right out of the skin, and you can tell that it just did not damage the wolf.
All right, fair enough. I yell out to my compatriots, "Get higher than a 17."
Ooh.
And then I swing with my offhand sword.
There you go.
25. Normal damage plus cold damage. Go. All right, 12 piercing, 3 cold.
Okay, so that's another 15 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, next up is Mr. Cassian.
Okay. I'm going to go to blue. And then I'm going to what was the name of the thing that I had? The key point. Oh, stunning strike. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my stunning strike. I have to hit him first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go lightning.
Heck yeah.
That's not gonna make it.
So 12 misses.
Let's do thunder.
$18 misses.
Okay then.
Ouch.
I get a third hit though, right?
As a bonus action, yeah. There it is. 27. That'll hit.
Can I use my stunning strike on that one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
15.
Ooh, and that passes the save.
Pass.
These are hulked out blood wolves. But you still get to roll damage.
Oh, right. At least there's that. 8 points.
And then why did the thunder damage not happen? Did you
Okay,
hit?
that was the normal unarmed strike.
Oh, but why? You always have your bracelets on.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that my bonus one I couldn't. What do you want me to do?
So just click the damage button on the thunder or the lightning. So 9 damage. You do 9 damage to the hulking blood wolf. All right, Thulber, you're up. Oh, no, you're not. So now the blood wolf's act. So this one goes first. And this one, sort of, you see it's kind of like sniff the air. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it lunges through the air at Ezekiel. And it comes down with its claws bare. And it is going to make one claw attack against Ezekiel.
Ha.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Got
As
me
it comes
impossible.
down, as it's coming in for its landing, it sort of like misses Ezekiel, bonks its head on the ground, and kind of goes like skidding this way a little bit, and like it ends its turn and sort of like picks itself up and kind of like panting a little bit. Next up is purple. This one's on Dismas, and this one comes around on Dismas and picks up. And you made this one bleed, and you see it sort of takes a claw and it sort of like rips one of its claws where you stabbed it, and like its blood gets on its claws, and then its claw goes on fire, and then it comes down on you with a flaming claw. The 19 hit you?
I take the blood from its claws and castigate it with a brand of castigation, blinding him. I get to roll a d6 and subtract that from his attack roll.
Okay. Go ahead and do it.
All right.
Whoa! 13 to the 13 hit you?
13 misses me.
And then is that on its second attack as well? Has the same
No,
penalty?
it's just one. I just spent a reaction to do one of those.
Okay. Well, then it's still got a little bit of blood in its eyes, and the next attack comes at you with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Misses.
And that's
Then
an 18.
I've got a 19 AC.
Woo! All right, the second one, like it kind of like hits you in your armor and sort of like glances you, and you see like this drool like dripping off this wolf's face, and it just like is like breathing hot breath in your face. This giant wolf, hulking wolf. And next up is Red. Red sees its friend kind of like skidded across the ground. It goes charging at Ezekiel, and it gets to attack Ezekiel with advantage because of pack tactics. So the first one, wow.
Whoa.
The first one is a 24. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah.
Boom. You take 18 points of damage.
Oh my.
Jordo, is there anything happening that makes you want to like react or no?
Yeah, I see the wolf getting close to me, so I take a step back and I use Bone Shield, and I make a bone.
So as this thing is coming to attack Ezekiel, do you bone shield yourself or you bone shield Ezekiel?
I Bone Shield myself because I'm afraid, and I move back behind Dismas.
And that's what made you.
To the third.
All right, so
left you dead.
Ezekiel takes 18 points of damage, and then Nick makes another claw swipe at you.
Oh,
That one
yes.
is a natural 1, and that one misses you. And these two wolves are like right in your face. And then next to act is the blue wolf. This one's on Cassian, and this one is also not quite bleeding. You've punched it and you've thundershocked it. It's not quite bleeding, and it makes a claw attack on you. The first claw attack is a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Then it swipes with its other claw at your face, and that's also a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Still doesn't hit.
All right. Well, there we go. Okay. And then next up is Thulber.
Okay. I think right now the best thing for me to do is get centralized. So I'm going to move over here.
You
And
should
then
have thrown.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to Danny Tanner the hell out of Ezekiel.
I love Danny Tanner. Yeah, thanks. You mean, yeah, Mr. Use your bone shield. All you gotta do is put your bone shield in front of me. You're gonna get wait till my turn. I'm gonna kick your right
So
in the middle of this thing.
I'll put it in Ezekiel's space so that it radiates 10 feet from him.
Okay.
My God, my dog is tearing my carpet apart.
Oh, in your room right now? Oh,
So like this, 10 feet.
but centered on Ezekiel. Yeah,
Got it.
perfect.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So what does Danny Tanner look like when it comes down?
It looks like Danny Tanner. Oh, when it comes down, it's like definitely looks like Bob Saget, Danny Tanner, but he has this like almost got that like classic Jesus pose. He's got his toes pointed down and it's like and when he hits the ground he says capiche.
All right. Next up is Oswald of Muckburg.
Right.
Who's a jabroni?
He's a bony jabroni. So his action he's going to take is to hide behind Ezekiel.
Okay.
This is
So
great.
this
character's
wolf,
awesome.
this wolf makes an attack of opportunity against you.
It failed its last thing, so I think it should do it with a disadvantage.
No.
Nope.
You gotta drag your dumb bone shield everywhere.
Yeah. So, sorry. Does a 27 hit you?
I get plus 10, yeah.
Okay. So then, as you're running away to hide behind Ezekiel, the wolf, you take 11 points of damage.
All right.
Jesus.
Why does it keep getting louder? All right.
Building suspense.
Really feels that way.
All right. Okay, and then I have a feature that says pensiveness. By not taking an action in combat, the character gains the ability to make 2 reactions.
Oh, I like this character.
Oh, you get 2 reactions?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm
You
going.
didn't actually take the hide action. You just ran behind Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. We're back to the top of the order. Ezekiel, you're up.
I have 2 reactions. I was going to use 2 reactions.
No, so reactions happen on other characters' turns. So you can take a reaction on any other character's turn one time, as long as you meet the condition of the thing in the reaction.
But the thing
So
you
it'll
just
say, so the abilities that you have will say, if you or an ally is attacked, you can X as a reaction.
Okay.
So you're only this character is built to only take actions on other people's turns, because as a pacifist, you're like
right.
afraid. You're not like a fighter.
Can I prepare that for if anyone gets close or attacks anyone in front of me?
No, reactions just happen in real time.
Okay.
They're
Got
super powerful because you get to know all the information before you do it.
Right.
All right. Cool. I'm hiding.
Okay, so
Behind me for long. I'm moving. Alright. So I am staying in the bubble, but I'm just moving over this way, so I'm more in the middle of these two. And then this way, there's a clear line of sight from the Panther to the pacifist loser guy. And then I will attack. They don't have a cool beam attack anymore because
sword of courage +1. All you get is beam attack. Bummer.
I can't do a beam attack because
Okay.
Bones over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
17 is gonna miss.
Jeez, how are these things so hard to hit?
Well, it's not that they're hard to hit. So, like I said, for Garth's 17, with a 17, like you come down with your sword and you like chunk you make contact, but you don't do enough to actually injure the wolf.
Mm.
Same thing with an 18. Like you're right there. Like you come in and you can sort of like pop your sword through its shoulder, and it literally just makes no reaction to you.
That was sword. You suck. That's 4 strikes right now, and you're not doing shit. So don't be mad at me. I'm in between 2 of these things, about to get my ass kicked. So I just want to say this is on you right now, sword. Not getting enough damage, so just want to put that out right now. When we die, it's going to be on you.
She says nothing in your head.
Yeah,
you have a bonus
okay.
action that you want to take?
Did we all hear that though?
A bonus action? Sure. I'll use cool. Yeah. Let's see what happens if he does. I want to use unsettling words on Mum Drake, whatever it means.
Wait, you're using it on who?
What's his face? The Bone Doctor.
Oh, come on.
The bone doctor.
Yep. I'm saying this is also.
We're dead.
All right, what do you say? What do you say? What are the unsettling words that Oswald hears in his head?
I said all your bones have osteoporosis because you didn't get enough calcium, and they're gonna fucking turn to brittle and break and turn to dust.
And Oswald grabs no, oh no, and all of a sudden 2 big skeletons come out of the bag.
2 or 1?
2, because I got 2 reactions.
No, but you only make 1 reaction per turn.
No, he did a thing in his last turn that it switched him.
Right. So you get to make 2 reactions
Okay,
but like only 1 at a time.
okay, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, a hip bone comes out of the bag, and one skeleton stands up there, and he's using a wooden leg bone from a big animal as a club.
Okay, and what level did you cast? What level spell did he cast?
That was a bone construct regular.
Regular bone construct?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you use the spell so that it comes off your thing. And then with that, here is your bone construct summoned.
Wait,
Okay.
is my damage still a hit though, or no?
Yeah, your damage hits.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so rising out of the bag, it's like not a full human skeleton. It's truly a construct. So it might be like the leg of like a fucking like a horse, 1 horse leg, like 1 human leg, and then like the torso of a bear, and then like the skull of like a dragon, like an actual dragon skull, and then like the arms are made out of like just disparate bones that make a humanoid figure, but it's not a summoned skeleton. It is a bone construct.
Is it like the creature from the thing?
Is it also undead?
It is undead.
Okay, so I think I have some bonus things in if it's undead and if something happens. Hold on.
Why are you? No, your turn is over. You just took a bonus action.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Fucking Nimrod.
I'm just saying.
All right.
But you don't take
Oswald
7
takes
points
7 points of psychic damage. And I think Oswald also is supposed to take 11 points of slashing damage from the wolf. So you should be at minus 18 damage.
Yeah, I'm at 31.
Okay.
Now my question, is this bone construct like? Does Danny Tanner protect me from anything that attacks me?
No, Danny Tanner just does damage to things that go inside of it. It does not protect you at all.
Okay.
So
what happens if that thing goes inside of it?
That thing is technically your ally.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, he's
attacking Oswald.
No, he's fine. If that's what you're saying. It only attacks. I choose what it can't go in it.
All right. My armor shimmers, the torchlight blinding the wolf and hiding me from sight. I got a 21 on my stealth, and then I'm gonna run away from the wolf. If he would like an opportunity attack, he gets.
No, he doesn't get one with it. Well, I guess technically it gets to make a perception check. So if we're playing by the rules here.
Yeah, and the armor says that even if he sees me, he has disadvantage on his opportunity attack.
Okay, so let's see. Perception is a 20, so fails the perception check,
All
and
right.
you stealth away.
Stealth away. I come up here, and I strike at this one using our Cassian and my sweet dueling attacks move that we've
But
practiced.
you guys are gonna chop the shit out of this thing.
Yeah, that's the idea. And then here we go. And this is going to be a +1 because of the spider ring.
Oh,
Ooh,
critical strike!
there we go.
Woohoo!
Finesse the cinematic. We need.
And this is also, oh man, low. Oh, I'm going to use my feet, which I
It
forgot
still look
about.
good. It still look good.
No, I have a feet. Fuck, what is it? It's been so long. Sorry. Savage Attacker. Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use
Do
either
it.
total. So let's do it again.
And
'Cause
use
that
the
was
total?
shit. There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so 17 points. So your sword comes down right between the shoulder blades.
Nice.
17 points of slashing damage plus another 4 lightning damage. It's
yeah,
21
and
points of damage.
plus one more from the spider ring.
So
it doesn't count
22
that.
points of damage. That's a really good hit. And you
Hell
got
yeah.
2 attacks, right?
I do
Ooh,
get 2 attacks. I use my bonus to hide, but I get one
Oh,
more.
One more attack.
One more attack. We are flanking.
Flank 'em.
That's
There we
Nice.
go.
27, that hits.
Okay.
5, that's good dice. 12 piercing damage. Plus another 2
plus-
thunder damage.
Yep, and +1 from the spider ring.
So that's 15 more points of damage.
All right.
And this wolf lets out like a squeal, like a roar, like a hurt animal.
All right, that's it for me.
nice.
Okay. Cass, you're up.
Okay. Did I forget something? Did we actually have some combo thing?
I can combo with anybody. I just need.
Oh, okay.
I can't
okay. I was
fight.
like, damn.
I can't solo things. I suck at soloing things.
All right, we're gonna go in with Thunder.
That was 19. That would have been a crit. 19 hits.
Oh, 19's the magic
It's a
number.
9 that makes it 19. 19 hits. Bam! 13 points of damage. Well, pow! With the first hit, and you hear a crunch as you hit the wolf in the jaw, and you feel its face kind of like crunch under your thing, and then it kind of turns its head at you and growls.
Nice. We'll go lightning.
And we are flanking it, so you probably have advantage, I'd imagine.
Oh,
Or is it just +2? I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, flanking rules have evolved over time. I think the way that you guys are positioned on this thing, you do have advantage.
okay. Should I re-roll then, or
You
just
have to
roll
just re-roll attack.
with advantage? Just roll second one.
Just roll second one.
Ugh. Oh,
Alright.
it's so slow.
Oh man! So a 16 and 14, they both miss. But now
Okay.
you get your bonus action. You can drop a flurry of blows, or you can just make a third attack. $26, that's gonna hit, and that does another 10 points of damage. Nice, and you can see this thing is like bloodied, and it's like having a hard time standing up. Anything else on your turn?
Jeez.
Nope, that's it.
All right. Next up are the wolves. So the first
Crap.
one up is this green one,
I was hoping
And
to
it's
take
sort of-
one out.
and it sees this bone construct standing in front of it, and it's like bones, like it's a.
The love bones. It should love those. Yeah. Bones.
So it makes one claw attack at the bone construct that's standing next to Ezekiel,
No, my bones.
and that's a 22. Does 22 hit your bone construct?
Believe so. Yeah.
Okay, and that's gonna do 14 points of damage. And then it makes a second attack against the bone construct. And that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits too.
And that's going to do another 18 points of damage. So your bone construct takes 32 points of damage for Ezekiel.
Wow.
That's good.
By the way, your portrayal when you were saying like the bones, that's some quality shit. That's like Scary Stories qualities, like the book Scary Stories from the '90s. Yeah, no,
Thanks.
All right.
But Scary Stories telling dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this hulking blood wolf like looks around. It looks over at Dismas. It looks at Cassian. Then it sees its pack of friends like over here with these guys. Runs in. What does Danny Tanner do?
They have to make a dexterity save of 17, which I'm assuming they have a pretty high dexterity.
Let's see. You never know.
True.
He comes careening over. No, that's a natural 2-8. Fails.
So he takes 20 damage.
He
Radiant
takes
damage.
20 points of damage. And then as he comes in, he sees Oswald, but he also gets attracted by the bones. And he comes in here and he just goes right for the bones. Except he makes a bite attack. This one makes a bite attack against the bone. Tries to like take the bone take the bone construct right in his mouth. And with a 25, he sinks his teeth in and sort of starts like shaking his head and shaking the bone construct in the air. Go ahead, and the bone construct needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw. It fails to save and takes 17 points of damage.
Exactly how much health I had left.
Oh.
And then with that, the giant, the hulking blood wolf is shaking the bone construct, until finally the whole thing just disintegrates back into like a pile of bones.
Dude, at least that's all the damage we didn't have to take.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm like surrounded by these things.
Yeah, dude, we need more of those skeletons. Keep
Oh,
making
yeah.
skeletons, fool.
Oswald watches all of his bones get scattered across in the corner. He's like, "No, my bones!"
I think the more we damage him, the more of these constructs. So everybody damage Oswald.
All right.
Another bone comes out of the bag and turns into another but smaller bone construct.
Well, wait. Well, before you do that, so you do that on something's turn. So now this red wolf is about to. So the red wolf rears up and starts to come down toward Ezekiel with a big claw attack.
Yeah, that's what I was scared. I was scared because it ran by me a second ago.
Yeah. So that one is past you now. These things are quick. So that one's over here now. Now the red one is taking its turn, and it rears up and it starts to bring its claw down. And it's like coming for Ezekiel's face.
Oh, hold on.
Bones.
Don't forget your-
Bones.
Don't forget your saving throw.
Friend.
Who makes a saving throw?
You, if that one's moving, because he's in Danny Tanner range.
No, he
That's
didn't
true.
move over here.
Huh?
The one that moved was the one that already took the Danny Tanner damage.
Right, but this one's new. If they start their turn in Danny Tanner, they take it.
Oh, they start their turn, they take it?
It says it's the first time on every turn that they enter the zone. I'm assuming that means if they start their turn in the zone, is that not?
Sure. You know what? You can use all the help you can get, guys. So that was a 14. Is a 14 pass?
No, so 20 for that one too.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now he rears up and he starts to come down with a claw toward Ezekiel. And he kind of, as he's doing that, he kind of like looks at Oswald and kind of growls as he's like swiping down toward Ezekiel with a claw.
No. Not my bones. My precious bones.
Nah.
I'm a boner where I come from.
Okay. So
Did
is
you
20
make
hit
the second-
you, Ezekiel?
Did you make the second bone construct or no?
Uh-huh.
He hasn't made another bone construct.
I tried to.
Well, so sorry. I feel like the timing of the reactions is like what is like throwing us off. So when someone is attacked, that's when you get to react. So like this thing is like coming down with a claw, and that's when you go like, no, bones, and you You do a reaction if you want.
Okay. We'll do it this time then.
Okay, Ezekiel, you take 17 more points of damage.
But I said he just did it.
I tried to. However, I'm gonna swipe you again.
Okay, and now he's coming down with another claw attack.
Swiping, no swiping.
And then what do you? And then so in your panic, what happens?
So my sack starts rattling, and I slowly feel my bone hang on me.
A rattling sack.
I feel it in front of me, and all of a sudden, this big white bone comes out of the sack and becomes another skeleton creature.
Okay, so make sure you use the ability. So that one was a critical hit against Ezekiel.
Well, wait, the wolf just critically hit him? Hold on.
Yeah, it critically hit.
Okay, I'm going to use Sentinel at Death's Door to turn that
I'm
critical.
so
Nice.
confused of how I'm gonna get if there's a bone thing here. Like, if you just reacted, what do you mean? You just had took 72 points of damage. How am I not getting hit with the critical?
Where's the boner at?
Yeah, you just put a bone construct. You reacted.
Yeah, he reacted and he summoned a creature. So that's, but it didn't. That creature did not like jump in the way of your attack. But Sentinel at Death Door works, and you take 14 points of slashing damage. And let's give Jordo another bone construct here. Okay.
Can I get rid of the sword? I don't want to use it anymore. It's not fun. All I do is just die.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not fun. I
Now
really
the
fucking things off it.
blood wolf that's in between Cassian and Dismas sort of takes a swipe at each of them.
Wow, must be hard fighting two of those. You know, two of you on one of those things. That must be nice, huh?
So the first one is on Ezekiel, or is on Dismas.
Yeah, might as well be.
Dismas is 21 to hit you.
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking bone guy's
Okay.
useless over there.
You take 12 points of damage.
Can I just fight the bone guy? Because that's the only person I really care about killing at this point.
Cassie, does a 19 hit you?
Nope.
I'm
Nice.
coming right at him. I don't care what happens.
So yeah, so then this big wolf paw comes over your head, and you kind of duck out of the way as it like swipes past you.
Very cool like this one.
Okay, next up is Thover.
Okay. I'm actually just going to attack this wolf up here with. We're gonna go with the old standby sake plane.
Okay. Let's see. The wolves have already failed 2 dexterity saving throws. They're fucking wolves.
Why is it not
Make it 3.
Nice.
That's
trying it? Well, I can't get it to. There it goes.
There you go. That's a 15 that fails the save.
Sweet.
Danny turn.
No, this is just.
Oh, this is your thing.
It's just a free.
Just 12 damage, but
Boy.
12 points of damage against
Oh,
that wolf. That's
and I'm
it.
gonna
Now,
stay. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm still in the zone to be able to kind of cover everybody.
you look terrifying on my
I
screen.
know. I know.
Me
I was thinking
too.
about that.
Babies.
Ah,
All right, now it's Oswald of Muckberg's turn.
I look like Elon Musk.
What is happening? I'm so scared. I like it though.
Okay, enough of that. Come on. So, matter.
Oswald reaches into his bag and pulls out a club, like a long bone. He pulls out another long boner and starts to poke this purple wolf here to the left. Can we do that?
Sure. So you're going to use your action to make an attack.
Yes, because I see everyone, and I tell everyone, I yell, "We're all gonna die!" And I try to kill this wolf here.
Okay, go ahead. So roll a d20.
Oh, I have no attack. Nah, it's roll d20. Sorry,
And add your strength modifier to it.
I don't want to do that actually.
Okay. So what do you want to do instead? Do you want to use pensiveness and a bonus action?
Yeah.
All right. So what does that look like? Tell me what's going on.
Can I run away scared?
Yeah, I mean, nobody would have an attack of opportunity on you.
Then I'm gone. I'm over here scared.
Okay. And then I think you have one bonus action that you could use.
Then I would like to summon another construct if I could.
So
It's only on reaction.
I think the bonus actions that you have available to you are command bone construct.
So
I tell the one bone construct to protect me.
Okay, great. So then that bone construct, I believe it has multi-attack. I think I can take 2 attacks on its turn.
Yes.
So go ahead,
So-
do it.
I'm gonna attack the red one. And the red one. Oh, sorry. Oh, let me do it.
Yeah, so click on bone slam. Yeah, there you go.
Bone slam.
Are you ready for the bone slam?
All right, first one's a natural 2. That's an 8. That's gonna miss.
Perfect. It's doing great. Good start, guys.
Ooh, 22. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bone slam.
All right.
Nice.
Nice. 16 points of damage.
It's no Gorgo smash, but it's something.
Good. Good. Good.
All right.
My
Back
bone.
to the top of the order.
Okay.
Back to Ezekiel. He's gonna fuck.
Can you draw a 20-foot sphere around me, please?
A 20-foot sphere around you?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm out of there. Thank goodness.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is
All
just
right,
so
here's
you
a
can-
20-foot sphere.
Huh?
Self-immolation.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna cast this spell. Oh, cool.
Ooh, synaptic static.
I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but I like it. 8d6.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Look at all the shit that happens if it passes. So you got like minus.
So after a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts. All right, you choose a point in a range and cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make an intelligence saving throw, the hardest save.
Yeah.
A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell. Which I believe the bone construct has an intelligence of 2.
That's fine. I don't care about the bone construct.
Oh, it has an intelligence of 4.
Oh, he's fucking dying.
Okay. A target takes 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much as on a successful save. On a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute and subtracts a d6 from the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Holy shit! All right, well, let's start.
Better
making
fireball.
Red Wolf.
This is like legit just a better fireball. That's crazy.
That's an 11. That's a fail. That's a fail. The Green Wolf.
DC
That
17.
7. That's a fail. The Purple Wolf. The Purple Wolf. What did I do?
Did you just learn
Purple.
this?
The Purple Wolf. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. That's why. That's an 8. That's a fail. The Bone Construct.
Here, I'll roll it.
Oh, go ahead. You roll it. My bad.
Saving throw for an intelligence ability check, right?
Yeah.
So, here we go.
At 12, that fails the save.
I think that's everything.
You also need to make the saving throw.
It only affects me.
Yeah, of course it does.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure.
All right, fine, whatever. I'll roll
But go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god.
I don't care what happens.
With a natural 2, that's a 1. That also fails the save. Now go ahead and roll damage.
No, like, how does it affect me if I'm casting the spell out of me?
It wouldn't cast the spell, but if you had lower intelligence, you just need to lower your intelligence to 2.
All right. You know what? I will rule on this one that it doesn't affect you, but in the future, you can't be standing in the
Okay.
Oh, there's
Okay.
a lot of ones.
So that's 25. Ooh, that's a really low 86, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 is average. All right, so each wolf takes 25 points of damage. The red one is like wincing in pain and like making like these really loud like wolf whines. And the bone construct also takes 25 points of damage and is dead.
No, this is a new one. This is a new one that's at 49 points.
Oh, so shit. I know why. All right, so it should have 24 points left. Okay, so the bone construct is still up. All right, next up is Dismas. Any bonus actions, Ezekiel?
I will. That's a bonus action. Ooh, I guess I can only use unsettling words. Which
You
they
can't
already-
use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action?
I can use Bardic Inspiration, but who's going to get the inspiration?
Whoever you choose to inspire.
We could use
right.
help hitting these fuckers for sure.
All right, so then we'll inspire once again. That's right, it's dismissed. Is your next on the turn? Yeah, okay. So I will use my inspiration, and I will say dismiss, strike true, and bring down their armor like the walls of Jericho.
Oh, I like that.
And you get
You can add
7.
7 to a future die for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, and I can choose which one. Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever you want to add stuff.
Do I have to?
All right,
do I have to
GG.
do it before rolling or after rolling?
After.
Sick. Okay. All right. So Dan, you seemed hesitant about the flanking giving advantage. Is that true? Or
Yeah, I don't think we kind of like come in and out of whether we play that rule, but you can go ahead. I think this warrants it considering how you and Cassian are doing this buddy cop thing, and you've got 3 wolves that are about to eat your friends.
all right, deal.
They're pretty hurt. Yeah, like at least 45 to 50 points of damage.
All right, 31 to hit. Suck on that. I'm gonna re-roll that shit.
Do it.
Okay, and
Okay, 12 points of piercing damage, and you come down with your sword.
and so 3 lightning, and it's actually 13 piercing.
So 16 points of damage. Yeah, this thing is leaking blood.
All right, let's try it again.
And you know what? You notice that the blood is like hot. Like you can see like hot blood.
Awesome, love it.
All right, 24 hits.
Okay, damage. Okay, 12 piercing, 3 lightning.
Another 15 points of damage, and this thing is taking a beating.
Okay, and I guess with my offhand weapon, then here we go one more time. Let's try to finish this thing.
Oh,
25. Normal damage. Okay, that's does this give it to everything? It
Yeah.
does. So 10 there and 4 cold damage. And that's
So close, but not enough.
shit. These things are
All right, Cass,
nasty.
you're up. And you can see this wolf is like heaving for breath, like it can barely hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
28, that'll hit. 9 points of damage. Let's see, will that be enough? No.
Still not enough? Okay.
Jesus.
And then as you come down with a thunder punch, boom, another 28 to hit.
Thunder punch.
The 18's a very big roll to see this episode.
Bam, 17 points of damage, and you leap up in the air. Well, tell me what it looked like.
Huh?
Tell me what it looked like. The final thunder punch on this thing.
It was actually that he jumped up and just came down right on the top of the skull with an elbow.
Yeah, and as you do that, you elbow this guy in the top of the skull, and you smash his head into the concrete floor, and it like obliterates into a million pieces.
Oh yeah.
Do I
Wow.
feel how hot the blood is?
You know, I think you, as someone who's not an expert in blood magic, probably don't notice it as much as Dismas. But maybe if you're looking for it, if you're trying to take the temperature of the blood, I mean, you do notice it's a little bit warm, but it's not like hot enough to burn you.
Okay. Oh, okay. You just mentioned how hot it was a few times. I just wanted to check. Okay. So oh wait, my third attack can't be on something else, can it?
Yes, okay.
Oh, it can? Okay. Then I'm gonna rush over.
Yes.
Which one is like the worst off? The red?
Red and purple are looking like they're in bad shape. Green is fine.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to red. Oh wait, what about the spear thing? Is it gonna hurt me? Or is it only a one-time thing?
No, it's just a one-time thing.
Okay. And then we'll go for another thunder. Thunder's been doing good in this one.
Oh,
Close.
I expected that.
12. So with a 2, a 12 is going to miss,
Okay,
and that's going to end your turn.
that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, next up are the wolves. So the green wolf sort of winds up. It's a Q. Winds up with a big claw attack, and it goes.
reaction.
Oh no! Not my bones! And I call another skeleton out. But it's a little guy.
Lester?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, you do that. So as Ezekiel is getting attacked, you summon a lesser bone construct.
Oh, I thought you said the bone construct's name was Lester.
The first swipe is against Ezekiel, and that is going to be a 22 to hit,
-6.
-6,
I don't
and
think.
a 16. Did 16 hit you?
Oh, that's gonna be close. Let's see. Oh, it does. I have a 15.
Okay, so you take 11 points of slashing damage, but then it sees the lesser bone construct, and it swipes against the lesser bone construct. And that's going to be an 18 -6 is 12. What's the lesser bone construct's AC?
Lester is 12.
All right, so that meets its AC. That means it's going to do 9 points of damage against Lester bone construct.
Lester the Lesser.
It's canon now.
It is.
And then the wolf is going to repeat the intelligence saving throw at the end of its turn. And that is a 9.
The 9's a miss. Was that on
17.
or a bonus?
Next up is the purple blood wolf. That one is also going to attack Ezekiel.
Oh no! My bones! They're rattling again.
All right, that's a 14 straight up before the -6.
That is not gonna hit me because I have a 15 AC.
Okay, then the next one is a 21 -6 is 15.
Damn. That's
15
nice.
hits you.
That's my AC.
So that is going to be another 15 points of damage. You're down to 10 hit points.
Yeah, it's great. Hope you guys are doing a great
And
job.
the
over
last
there.
one, the last hulking
bar
blood
doing
wolf,
nothing.
it makes one. It actually makes a bite attack against Lester Bone Construct there.
Oh no! Hit my bones.
And that bite attack is 23, 17, 17 hits. And that is going to do 13 points of damage to Lester Bone Construct.
I was at one.
Yes,
He's at one.
Lester.
So he picks him up and he starts fucking shaking around his mouth. And he's like, "Arr!" And then like puts him down, and you can see like the bone magic is like barely holding together.
Does anybody remember Halloween Town?
Yeah, it's like my
Yeah.
wife's
Cab
favorite.
driver? I feel
yeah.
like that's what I'm envisioning for just Lester only.
Lester.
Like his like jaw clattering.
Yes.
Lester, tell our story if we don't make it.
All right, I'll cast healing word, but at one level up on Ezekiel.
On Ezekiel, Lester's more hurt than Ezekiel is.
Yeah, tell Lester he can get F in the A. See? Alright?
Oh, really, dude?
Oh,
Better than
Wait,
nothing.
but hold on, Thilbert, don't you
Oh.
have a thing that lets you add 1d6 to every healing spell? Ring of the High X.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't. That's right. It doesn't automatically do that. I forget about that.
So, no, 1d4. So you get to
4.
add 1d4 every time you heal somebody.
that's awesome.
Right.
Nice.
It's
Super
that.
healer.
Is a ring, I think. All right, there we go. So 12.
That was huge.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action too, because I've already used my main action.
Well, no, I think Healing Word is a bonus action.
Okay. All right.
But you can cast a cantrip with your action if you want to use your Holy Light thing.
No. Damn it. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast, because Ezekiel's 2 damaged, I'm just going to use my healing as my actual spell, and I'll use a bonus action. Either way, or I'll cast Shield of Faith on him to give him +2 AC for the next round.
Nice.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So it's just plus. Okay, that's it. I'll just sit here and wait and see if somebody gets hit with a critical.
Okay, and then Oswald of Muckburg, you're up.
I was also looking towards the ceiling. Is there any like ledges or anything we're watching?
No.
Is there like any like rooftop balcony or anything that like he can like climb up to?
No, there's not. You're in like a stone cage.
Well, while he's looking up, somehow something magical starts happening out of his bag, and a ladder starts getting built out of his bag.
Okay, so you're casting Osteocraft.
Yeah, he's giving him osteoporosis.
Okay. You want to do anything with your bonus action?
Yes.
Bonus action.
Panic, trying to get out of here. He's like clawing at the walls. Another another boner is grown. He gets another boner.
This character is great, Dan. I'm so glad you made it.
Got no actions is pensiveness, so he's gonna not do anything. Yeah.
Last time I invite you to play a really cool NPC. So your only bonus action is to command a boner.
I want to tell the boners and Lester to attack the wolves and protect my friends. I'm scared.
So go ahead. You get 2 attacks with the regular bone construct and 1 attack with Lester.
Yes, let's go, Boner. Show him what you got. All right, Boner's going first. He's doing Bone Slam. We're going for red.
Okay. Whoa, 24.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Yes.
$18 points of damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And that was with the big thigh bone that he was clubbing with. And then
Boner.
Boner clubs again.
Crit can do it.
Let's go.
Bone slam, bone slam.
Bone saw.
Ah,
Ah, 12 misses.
All right. Well, Lester is going to attack now.
Lester's got this. Lester is the hero we deserve.
One bone punch, and he looks his skeleton face that is gonna be a cow's skull
Hmm.
Mhm.
over there, and he swings over with a bone punch. Ahead Lester. He has got 1 punch left.
Hmm.
16 misses.
Damn.
All right. And with that, I think we come back and we wrap up this. We start next session mid-combat. That hopefully Rob will be awake at the beginning of combat and can play the character of Oswald.
Yeah.
And we'll be at the top of the order. Jordan's like,
come
get this
on.
fucking guy away from me.
Huh.
These things are tanks, though.
They are.
They're really annoying.
And I think the only reason I'm still alive is because the first 9 times they attacked, they missed.
Yeah, they had some bad rolls. I think we would
I'm
have been
also, I'm not used to being like the tank. Like, I can't believe like I'm the tank at this point. The bard is the tank.
Yeah. We have no tank. I mean,
It wasn't Gorgo, and yeah, it was Gorgo.
You know what? You shouldn't have left him in the snow.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? You shouldn't have been licking things.
That's right.
It looked delicious. How could you blame him? She
Yeah.
screwed it up. It was so
Teach
good.
your kids the same way. You eat that, you sit there and you write it out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
If only we had our cat friend.
Well, look, this has been a fun one.
I had a good time.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Rob, we love you. I know you're going to listen to this and be really mad that you fell asleep. Excited to see what you do with the character of Oswald next week. And hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you liked what you saw tonight, this has been Wizon Break. If you did not like what you saw tonight, this has been Wizon Break. Thanks so much.
If you have squeeze lemons.
Oh.